Welcome back. In this video we will see how to declare array and how to use the array in Java. So first we understand the need of array. Let's suppose you have to take the two integer value, so you can easily declare two integer variable like a and b. Similarly, you need 5 integer value. You can easily again declare 5 integer value. But suppose you have to take 100 or 1000 or lakh of integer value as input from user. So then you have to declare 100, 1000 or lakhs of variable. That is quite tough or quite a complicated thing to do in programming. So here we need array. So array is the collection of similar data types. Means if we create the array, then we can store the more than one value but of the same data type. Like if we are creating the array of integer, then we can only insert integer. If you are creating array of character, then we can only insert character value. So let's see how to declare arrays. So for declaring array, we will we can declare a array. Let's name it AR. It's looks relatively to the array. So here we will give the size to the array. Like here I have given the size as 5. So this is the old fashion used in C or C++, but here in Java, since everything is treated as class, so here we have to use new operator to declare a array. So I will use new int and inside the square bracket I will write 5, and from here I will have to remove the size of array. So here I am writing int, that is data type for the array, AR, that is name for the array, and I am putting the opening and closing square bracket that indicates it's not a single variable, it's a array. So it's a collection of integer type variable. But how many integer variable will be collected in the AR, that is written over here. We have given the size as 5. So new allocates the memory, as we have we will see it in constructor and destructor also. So this will create the memory for 5 integer variable differently. So what will be the name of those variable? Name for those variable will be AR. Name of the first one will be AR0, because it will be name of the array, and 0 is the index value for the block of the array. So it will start from index value will start from the 0 and it will continue to the 4. So it will be 1, again this will be 2, and this will be 3, and this will be 4. So this way 5 integer variable will be declared in the memory of computer, and so the 5 integer value AR0, AR1, AR2, AR3 and AR4. We can use these 5 variables as independent, like a normal variable. We can store the value inside it, we can read the value from here, and we can manipulate these values, and we can do anything with these values. But using array, there is one more advantage. Like if you want to enter the 5 integer value inside this array, we can write like this also. So if you are taking input from user, so then we have to declare a scanner class object. So it should be system.in, that is declares the input buffer for the taking input. So if you are using a scanner class, so we have to import the java.util package. Java.util package. Now it's look fine, and now we can take input in array. So we can take independent input in individual block of the array, like 0 equal to in dot next int, then ar equal to ar, and here we write index value equal to in dot next int. Similarly, ar 4 equal to in dot next int. You can take input in ar2, ar3, ar similarly like this, but again this is not a good idea, because if we take input like this, we can declare also a variable as a1, a2, a3, a4, a5. But if we are using array, one more benefit is we can take input in array using loop. So we will run a loop from lower index of the array to upper index. That is, lower index will always start with 0, means array always index of the array is always start with 0, and it goes up to 4. That is the size of array less than the size of array. So because it starts from 0, so it always upper index value will always will be 1 less than the size of the array. So we will run a loop here. So we can write for int I. You can declare the control variable here also, equal to 1, because array start with 0. So we will write I equal to 0, not from 1, and we will run the our loop less than size of the array, that is 5. So it loop automatically will run from 0 to 4, and that is the index value for the our array, that is ar. So here I will write I plus plus. Now I will write ar I equal to in dot next int. So here we can see in very first loop, I value of I will be 0, so value goes in the ar0, then I will be 1, value will go in the ar1, then value will be 2, then value will go in the ar2, similarly ar3, ar4. So 5 values will be stored in the different block of the array ar, and we can take input, we can run, and here you can enter 5 number. Now it's not taking input. You can hear the sound of the keyboard. I am pressing the key, but it's not taking input because we have declared only 5 block in the array. So let's write here message, a message. It's always a good idea to write the message, system.out.println, and inside the println enter values for array. Let's go. Now we can easily print these values also. So we have to run a loop again using for. So I will write here for I, but I is declared inside the 4, so it's local to the 4 only. So again we have to declare I, int I equal to 0, I is less than 5, and I plus plus. Now here we can write, this should not be here, something goes wrong here. I okay. Now here we can write system dot out dot println, and now here we can print the value of ar I, that will be value of array. So it will take the input from 0 to 4, and it will print the print from the beginning of the array, that is from index value 0 to 4. So here this way we can take the input in array, and we can print the value from array. So I am giving the value to the array. I give him 5 value as input from 1, that is 156, again 56, 65, and 657. So it's print the value of the array. So this is how we can take input in array, and we can print the value of array. Similarly, we can make the array of the any data type like a float, long, double, char. So let's make the array of a char, mm, character type array. So here in Java, in C or C++, if we make the character type array, that is called a string, but here in Java, character type array is still array, and string is another class. So we will see later a string, but here we will see character type array. So we will define a char, let's name it ch, and give a size of 10. Sorry, we will provide the size after the new keyword. So new char. Now I will size give a size, let's give it 10. So let's suppose I want to enter my name, so I will first count the, or we can also provide the value to the char like this way. If you are not sure how much value should be value is going to be taken input inside the array. So like I am writing my name here, that is Sudhakar, and so here I have created a array, but it will not take the input like this. Let's put inside the curly bracket. Still, sorry, we are creating array, so we have to pass the value as one character at once. So I will put inside the curly bracket, and here by separated by comma I will type u comma d comma h. Sorry, it should be in single quote h a so it's a quite long name, but still we have written this. So we have created a character type array, and we have provided the some character value inside the array. So in here we have omitted the size of the character, so this char will automatically takes the size of character by counting the number of characters, that is I think 8 characters. So this size up for the ch will automatically be 8. We can still know the size of the char, that is by putting the, since I have said that here everything is the class, so char array of the character type is also a class, so you can use the predefined functions of the class. So now let's count the size of the this array. So let's declare a int l that will count the length, or that will store the length of the ch. So I have written ch dot length. Here we go. Sorry, it's should be length only. Length is the variable in the class char. So l will contain the length of the ch. So now we can print our the value inside the character array and we can print all characters one by one by putting the or running the loop from I equal to 0, because index value will always start with 0, but and I will go up to the l, that is the length of the array. Here length of the array we are calculating by using dot length, and we will update the value of the control variable, and here we will write system system dot out dot println, and here I will write I. So if I run this program, it will print the one character at one time. So this is the array character array, you can pass the value, and you can use length of the length vari dot length to find the length of integer type of array also. Like if we want to print the Sudhakar as name, then I will remove the ln from println. I will use only print function. It will print in one line. So this way we can use character array also. So we have already seen the integer type array and character type array. In any programming language, we have two types of array. One is one dimensional array that we have seen just now, and other is multi-dimensional array. In multi-dimensional array, we normally deal with the 2D array, that is two-dimensional array. So here, if you see the this array in row and column pattern, then we in single dimension array, let's go back to the integer type array. It's there is only one row and more than one column in the array, like and this is our program, and that is 1D array, and we are taking the 5 integer as input, and we are printing those 5 integer. So here only 5 value are stored in one row. But if you have study matrix, so then you can easily understand the 2D matrix. So sorry, 2D array. Now we will provide the 2 dimension for our array, that is AR. Now here first one is for the row and second one is for the column, but for the sake of the understand, we consider the first one row and second one as column. But in the memory of computer, there is no row and there is no column. So now here we pass let's pass the row as 2 and column as 3. So now a block or a matrix will be created, and in the matrix there will be 2 row and 3 columns. So total 6 element we can store. And similarly, what will be the pattern of the array? Let's see here. First element, name of the first block will be AR 0 and 1. Let's copy this and let's paste this this way. So this will be the pattern of the 1D array. This will be row 0 and column 0 and 2. Similarly, row will change to 1 and column will again start with 0 0 0. Sorry, it should not be 0, it will be 1 and it will be 2 and it will be 1 and 1. So that's fine. Here is the row. First one is for row. So row is 0 because row will start from 0 to 1, and column will also start from 0 to 2 because we have given the column as 3, size of the column 3. So it will start from 0 to up to 2, and row will also start from 0 and it goes up to 1. So this way, this is the matrix, and these are the blocks of matrix: 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block and 6 block, and these are the address of the block where we can insert the values. So let's take input in the 2D array, that is or in the matrix, that is AR here. So we will let's delete this first. We have to run here two loop, one for the row and other for the column. So let's declare the variable for the loop, int I comma j. Now we will run a loop. First loop will be for row. So since size of row is 2, so we will run our loop less than 2 and increment the. So first loop is for row. Inside the row, since we are we will insert the value in row measure, means we will fill the first row first, then second row, then third row, then fourth row, so on. So we will write the loop for row first, and inside this loop we will write another loop for column. So size of column is 3 and j plus plus. Here we can take input in AR row. We have written the loop of I for row and j for column. So I have written here I and j equal to in, sorry, it's in dot next int. Here we go. It's for column. So let's check the execution pattern of these two loops. Look here, I is 0, condition true, it will execute this 4 line, that is body of loop for the loop of I. Now it will enter in another loop and it will execute from 0 to 2. So I is fixed to 0 in the first execution of I, and now j will change from 0 to 2. So first value goes to I 0, j 0, then j will increase by 1, then second value goes to I is still 0 and j is 1, then j will be 2, so third value goes to I 0 and j 2. So and then after that loop of j will be terminated and I will be incremented as 1. Now j will again start from 0, so then value goes to 1 0, then j will increase 1 1 1 2. This way we can insert the values or take input in value in the 2D matrix, that is, or 2D array. So now we will print those values in matrix form. So let's write loop here for row. First loop will be for row. So I will write I equal to 0, I is less than 2 because number of row is 2, and I plus plus. After this I will run another loop, j equal to 0 and j is less than 3 because number of column is 3, and j plus plus. Now here I will write system out dot pri and println, and here inside this I will print the value of ari and j. So sorry, it should be ar not sr. Here we go, here I plus plus. Now this will print the value of matrix. So total 6 element is there, means 6 block is there, so we can insert 6 values, and those 6 values is printed here. No, those 6 values is not printed here because we have written here I. So let's write it ij. Now run this. I am entered 6 values and those 6 values is printed here, but these 6 values are printed as in 1D fashion, so we can print this in form of 2D array or a matrix. So for printing in matrix form we do not need any new line between the columns. So we need a new line after the when one row is printed, means all columns in the one row is printed, then we need a new line. So I will write here system dot out dot println. So this line will print a new line, or will send the cursor to the next new line, and we are not writing any new line here, but we need some gap or a space between the all values. Like if you not give any space here, it will print like this. Here you can see that there is no space between the values, so I will write here some space. and I will concat this through plus sign, that is the syntax for the printing in Java. Now I will run this and I will enter any 6 values and it will print in matrix form. So here since I0, it will print the all 3 values for j in one row, then I will be 1 and it will print in second row. So in this way we can take input and we can print the output also using 2D array. In 2D array we can operate or we can perform some operations like sorting, searching, and addition of matrix and multiplication of matrix. For this you can go to the our C++ tutorial, and in C++ tutorial you can watch the video of array or operations or array. There you will find the addition of array and multiplication of array and sorting, searching programs. Logic are the same, so you will find there is no difference between the codes. Only difference will be in the declaration of array. So go to that video. Here we have seen the declaration and input output in the Java, 2D array in Java.